Hello you guys, my name is Jason. I'm going to introduce my planet named Saturn. Let's learn about Saturn. We're going to talk about gravitational pull. Saturn's gravitational pull has 3 layers. One is the weak part, and the one's the medium weak part, and then this is the strong part. And now, let's go to days and nights. Das Nacht hat Nordlichter. That means Saturn at night had northern lights. Saturn's Nacht 6 zu 14 Stunden. Die Nacht im Saturn hat blau Nordlichter. Und die Tag hat gelb Himmel. So, Nordlichter means northern lights, Aurora Borealis and Aurora Borealis. So next part, let's talk about Aurora Borealis and Borealis. Aurora Borealis doesn't go to Saturn's sides because Saturn's gravitational pull stops there, just like magnets. Magnets sometimes don't stick together, right? Well, then same to Saturn. Aurora Borealis is actually sort of like magnetic field. But then this has a magnetic field too. Well, then it can't go through in because for example, like the magnets don't stick together. Pretend this is a magnet and then the other is a magnet. It doesn't stick together, so it has to go to the streamway where the arrow is pointing. So the streamway goes through the poles and the Arctic. Aurora Borealis is in the very top pole, and Aurora Borealis is on the Arctic. Asteroids. Asteroids are around Saturn's rings. You know that Saturn has rings around the planet. And it's full of rocks, ice, meteors, and asteroids. You heard asteroids. Asteroids are space rocks which are very, very dangerous. Did you know that Saturn's rings are disappearing? Since sun's radiation is making the meteors burn out or the ice melt. And then the little burned chunks of little rocks goes to Saturn's gravitational pull. Once it hits Saturn's getting a little hotter. So that's why the sun is getting closer, since Saturn, I think it's in the summertime. So make sure, come look at Saturn's ring right away before it ends its rings. Okay, and then now, each particle on Saturn's gas giant makes attracted by gravitational pull. And also, some moons of Saturn help Saturn bring more, since Saturn's gravitational pull is very weak. All Saturn's moons have a lot of gravity, just like Earth. Well, then Saturn doesn't. Well, thanks to the moons, since the moons are helping Saturn make more gravity. If Saturn's gravitational pull is weak, it might pull you out to space. So that's kind of scary since space doesn't have oxygen. And you have to wear a special suit so you could keep on Saturn. But if you don't, sometimes you could go out to space and then you won't know how to get back. And then now let's go to chunks of ice. Saturn's chunks of ice is also disappearing from sun's radiation. Like if you put an ice in the sun, it becomes water into steam, right? Well, then Saturn's ice is disappearing from sun's radiation, which is melting or burning out to Saturn's gravitational pull. Once it burns out, Saturn pulls the little pebbles what just got crushed by the sun's radiation. Saturn takes all of them to Saturn. Let's go to air. The thick gas is actually the air, because as you know that we have air, oxygen, and same to Saturn, but not that kind of oxygen. It has less oxygen, but the air is full of hydrogen and helium. And Saturn's thick gas is produced in minerals and yellow crystals, which makes the planet yellow. And then the minerals produce air. It will affect life, well, thanks to the yellow crystals, since the yellow crystals produce more air. Let's go to seasons. Well, somehow we have 4 different seasons. Each of them is fall, spring, summer, and winter. But then Saturn is double winter and double summer. Doesn't have any spring or fall. Well, it does have winter and semi-winter, summer, and semi-summer. Now, time for conclusion. Okay, conclusion. Silver and nickel water. There are many minerals in the water. If you want to swim in it, go swim in it and then swim in the very shiny water full of silver and nickel. And it's really amazing if you just try to go in. And then, now to the beautiful shining silver waterfalls. And also, thanks to the strange, extraordinary plants. Plants produce photosynthesis, which makes Saturn more air. And also, it's really good for you. Come to these night tours for looking at the Aurora Borealis and Aurora Borealis at night. It's really amazing there. So come join in Saturn, and for remindments, come to Saturn right away, since NASA's warning you that you have to go there right now, since Saturn's rings are disappearing. So why don't you go to Saturn and check it out, and then before it ends its rings. Bye, and thank you.